Still remember the call of the vendors.
Favorite.
Sate.
Bakso.
Bakso.
Ramai sambutan.
Enak, ya?
Enak ya.
Yeah. Came in 17. Damn.
Hai, assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat kembali lagi ke channel HM Studio bersama aku Munir dan
Saya Hanim.
kabar teman-teman yang berada di Malaysia, di Indonesia, Singapura dan juga Brunei. Kami doakan kalian dikurniakan kesihatan yang baik dan dimurahkan rezeki. Amin amin ya rabbal alamin. Okey guys, di kesempatan ini kami berdua ingin mengucapkan selamat Hari Raya Aidiladha kepada semua umat Islam di dunia dan kepada penonton-penonton channel HM Studio ni. Okey guys, macam mana sambutan Hari Raya di tempat anda guys, dan juga ibadah korban yang dijalankan? Adakah meriah atau bagaimana? Kami di sini masih lagi terkurung dengan lockdown ya guys. Dah 2 tahun dah kami tak merasai suasana hari raya seperti dulu-dulu ya guys. So kepada teman-teman yang melakukan ibadah korban, supaya ikut SOP kesihatan
Ya,
dan
guys.
sentiasa berhati-hati ya guys. Okey guys, untuk video reaction kali ni kami nak react lagi satu video. Dan video kali ni kita nak react tentang video apa tu?
Okey, kali ni kami nak tunaikan permintaan sahabat channel ni, iaitu Budi Utomo. Minta maaf ya kalau saya tersalah sebut namanya. Okey, dia nak kami react satu video, iaitu video Pidato Presiden Obama di UI part 1/4. Okey, di Universiti Indonesia ya guys. Dari channel US Embassy Jakarta. Channel ni dapat subscriber sebanyak 57.8k.
Wow.
Dan mendapat viewers sebanyak 3.7 million guys.
Tinggi tu guys.
Jangan lupa untuk subscribe guys.
Jangan lupa subscribe nanti guys.
Ya.
Dan juga subscribe channel HM Studio. Teruskan berikan sokongan anda kepada channel kedai kami ni guys.
Betul.
Guys, tanpa berlama-lama lagi, jom kita saksikan pidato mantan Presiden Amerika ni sama-sama guys. Jom saksikan. 1, 2, 3.
Indonesia ini, ini kita coba lihat lagi.
Wow.
Baru saja kita yang tunggu-tunggu Presiden Amerika
Presiden
Serikat.
Sosok yang
Barack
sangat
Obama.
karismatik.
Iya.
Mantan ya.
Mungkin kita dengarkan
Wow.
dulu audionya, sudah terdengar atau belum ini? Nah, ini dia. Luar biasa.
Terima kasih. Thank you so much.
Terima kasih dia kata.
Selamat pagi.
Nice.
It is wonderful to be here at the University of
Di
Indonesia.
University of
To the faculty, the
Indonesia.
staff, and the students,
Wow.
and to Dr. Gumilar Rusliwa Somantri, thank you so much for your hospitality.
Layanan yang baik guys.
Assalamualaikum dan salam. Sejahtera.
Bagi salam guys.
Thank you for this wonderful welcome. Thank you to the people of Jakarta and thank you to the people of Indonesia.
Okay.
Pulang kampung.
Pulang kampung guys. Oi. Pasti ada berbahasa Indonesia guys.
I am so glad that I made it back to Indonesia and that Michelle was able to join me.
Isterinya juga join ya.
We had a couple of false starts this year, but I was determined to visit a country that's meant so much to me.
Okay.
And unfortunately, this visit is too short. But I look forward to coming back a year from now when Indonesia hosts the East Asia Summit.
Okay.
Before I go any further, I want to say that our thoughts and prayers are with all of those Indonesians who are affected by the recent
So,
tsunami,
pada masa-masa tsunami ya, tahun
Volcanic
2004
eruptions.
ya, di Aceh kalau tak salah.
particularly those who've lost loved ones and those who've been displaced. And I want you all to know that, as always, the United States stands with Indonesia in responding to natural disasters, and we are pleased to be able to help as needed.
Okay.
As neighbors help neighbors and families take in the displaced, I know that the strength and the resilience of the Indonesian people will pull you through once more.
Okay.
Let me begin with a simple statement. Indonesia bagian dari diri saya.
Bagian daripada dirinya guys. Dahsyat lah. Pasti ada berbahasa Indonesia. Tak sangka.
I first came to this country when my mother married an Indonesian named Lolo Sutoro.
Oh, patutlah.
And as a young
Ibu
boy,
dia berkahwin dengan orang Indonesia.
Ya.
Baru tahu ni guys.
as a young boy, I was coming to a different world.
So, dia
But the
datang daripada
people of
dunia
Indonesia
berbeza.
quickly made me feel at home. Jakarta looked very different in those
Masa tu
days.
lain sangat ya dengan sekarang.
The city was filled with buildings that were no more than a few stories tall. This back in 1967, 68. Most of you weren't born yet.
Guys.
Kita pun tak
The
lahir lagi.
Hotel Indonesia was one of the few high rises, and there was just one big department store called Sarina.
Oh, satu je kedai waktu tu.
That was it.
Dia ingat lagi kan?
Ya.
Asyik tu.
Becaks
Becak.
and Bemos, that's how you got around.
Oh,
They outnumbered automobiles in those days. And
Kurang
you didn't
kenderaan
have
time tu,
all
ya.
the big highways that you have
dan tak ada
today.
lagi highways ya.
Most of them gave way to unpaved roads and the kampongs. So we moved to Menteng Dalam,
Tank
Okey.
dalam.
where, hey,
Okey guys, Manteng Dalam ni di daerah mana ya guys?
Ya.
Adakah di Jakarta ataupun di Jawa Timur ke, Jawa Barat ke? Nanti tolong bagi informasi di bahagian komen di bawah ya guys. Kami pun nak tahu juga Manteng Dalam ni di kawasan mana guys. Okey jom guys, sambung lagi guys.
Ya.
folks from Menteng Dalam right here. And we lived in a small house. We had a mango
Ada
tree
pokok
out front.
mangga.
And I learned to love Indonesia while flying kites and running along the paddy fields,
Berlari-lari di sawah guys.
buying sate, bakso.
Sate bakso guys.
Ada juga.
Bakso tu saya suka.
I still remember the call. Of
Favorite.
the vendors. Sate. Yeah,
Sate.
I remember that.
Bakso.
Ramai sambutan.
Enak.
Enak ya. Terbaik lah.
Saya pun suka baksonya.
Sate, bakso.
But most of all, I remember the people. The old men and women who welcomed us with smiles, and the children who made a foreign child feel like a neighbor and a friend, and the teachers who helped me learn about this
Mereka
country.
terima dia
Terima
seadanya
dia,
ya.
ah.
Ya.
Because Indonesia is made up of thousands of islands and hundreds of languages and people from scores of regions and ethnic groups.
Okey, macam-macam etnik
My time here helped me appreciate the common humanity of all people.
Dari sini dia belajar humanity guys.
And while my stepfather, like most Indonesians, was raised a Muslim,
Oh, ayah dia
he
Muslim.
firmly believed
Ayah tiri
that all religions were worthy of
Yeah.
respect. And in this way, he reflected the spirit of religious tolerance that is enshrined in Indonesia's constitution
Yeah.
and that remains one of this country's defining and inspiring characteristics.
Ayah tirinya mengajar cara yang betul ni guys.
Now, I stayed here for 4 years,
4 years.
4 tahun.
Tahun
that
dia
helped
tinggal
shape
di
my
Indonesia.
childhood. A time that saw the birth of my wonderful sister,
Adiknya
Maya.
Maya lahir.
A time that made such an impression on my mother that she kept returning to Indonesia over the next 20 years to live and to work and to travel and to pursue her passion of promoting opportunity in Indonesia's villages,
Yeah.
especially
Bagus, Mak, ya.
opportunity for women and for
Ni
girls.
mungkin ibu
And
dia
I was
buat
so
charity ya,
honored.
buat kerja amal untuk bantu orang Indonesia.
Ya.
I was so honored when President Yudhoyono last night at the state dinner presented an award on behalf of my mother,
Bagi hak mak ya.
recognizing the work that
Bagus.
she did. And she would have been so proud because my mother held Indonesia and its people very close to her heart for her entire life.
Mak ni betul-betul sayang warga Indonesia guys.
Now, so much has changed in the 4 decades since I boarded a plane to move back to
Tak
Hawaii.
dekat dah guys.
If you asked me or any of my schoolmates who knew me back then, I don't think any of us could have anticipated that one day I would come back to Jakarta as the President of the United States.
Sangka ya guys.
Dulu yang boy, sekarang Presiden Obama.
And
Memang orang
few
tak
could have
sangka.
anticipated the remarkable story of Indonesia over these last 4 decades. The Jakarta that I once knew has grown into a teeming city of nearly 10 million, with skyscrapers that dwarf the
Bangunan-bangunan
hotel
pencahayaan
Indonesia,
langit pun dah ada di Jakarta
and thriving
sekarang.
centers of culture and of commerce. While my Indonesian friends and I used to run in fields with water buffalo and goats,
Dengan kerbau, dengan kambing guys,
a new
lari.
generation of Indonesians is among the most wired in the world, connected through cell phones and social
Berbeza dengan
networks.
sekarang guys.
And while Indonesia, as a young nation focused inward, a growing Indonesia now plays a key role in the Asia Pacific and in the global
Ya,
economy.
betul guys.
Now, this change also extends to politics. When my stepfather was a boy, he watched his own father and older brother leave home to fight and die in the struggle for Indonesian independence.
Ini untuk kemerdekaan
And I'm happy to be
Indonesia
here
guys.
on Heroes Day to honor the memory of so many Indonesians who have sacrificed on behalf of this great country. When I moved to Jakarta, it was 1960.
Oh,
Ya, itulah guys. Video yang kita tonton tadi, Pidato mantan Presiden Amerika Syarikat.
Ya.
Itu Barack Obama. Masih dia juga ada berbahasa Indonesia guys. Selama 4 tahun dia tinggal di Indonesia. Memang bolehlah berbahasa Indonesia. Dia tahu bakso, sate,
makanan tak dilupa.
Makanan tak dilupa guys. Ini orang kata momen-momen yang hebat sebab tak ada lagi dalam sejarah Presiden Amerika
Betul.
Syarikat yang boleh berbahasa Indonesia kecuali Barack Obama saja guys. Ui, dahsyat guys, selut aku. Ini pun menjadi kebanggaan juga kepada rakyat Indonesia kerana Indonesia dekat di hati Presiden Barack Obama.
Betul guys, dia datang sebagai young boy, iaitu kanak-kanak saja ya guys, dan belajar seperti kanak-kanak Indonesia berlari di padang, di sawah padi, kejar capung, apa tu? Capung,
Pepatung,
pepatung.
pepatung.
Kalau kami Malaysia panggil pepatung. Kalau di Indonesia pakai capung kan. Dia mengejar macam kanak-kanak biasa. Kita pun
Pengalaman
tak
dia
sangka.
kan di Indonesia.
Betul.
Ui, momen memang hebat lah.
Memang hebat.
Kenangan manis dia di Indonesia.
Dan juga tiba-tiba dia kembali sebagai seorang presiden. Pasti kalian bangga dengan dia, dan juga ibunya juga menabur bakti kepada Indonesia.
Pada wanita-wanita dan juga kanak-kanak Indonesia ya guys.
Betul. Ayahnya juga mengajar humanity. Itu adalah sikap yang paling terpuji guys.
Okey guys, sekian saja untuk reaction kami kali ini. Apapun, jangan lupa untuk subscribe, like, komen dan share video ni guys.
Ya.
Okey guys, apapun kita ibarat seikat seperti sirih, serumpun seperti serai. Jangan lupa senyum selalu. Okey, bye bye. Assalamualaikum.